So welcome back. We've got the final game of the day here. Australia green up against the rest of the world masters. Very lucky to be joined in commentary by one of our LMS legends, Greg Marks. So you see the first ball there from a perver down leg, off the pad running away. Be at least two. Chris Mapstone didn't fancy the third. So Greg, welcome into the box, first time.
Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Barbados. Thank you, Simon. It's been a wonderful day today. It's jam-packed full of cricket. This is the last one for the day, and the Aussie Greens taking on the rest of the world. Oh, that one stayed low.
Nice from a perver here. Final game of the day. Wicket's been rolled between every innings, but the odd one, especially with the new ball, just skidding on a little.
There has been variable bounce throughout the day today, so a few have been popping up, a few staying low, so this will be an interesting challenge.
Purvis always shapes it in, so the wind will help today, just shaping in on the wind. Down leg though, a little bit two leg side. Final game of the day, as we mentioned. Fortunately, the England Lions, they had it in their palm, but let it slip in the end against India in the last game. Big inside edge there. We've also seen a narrow game between Australia Gold and Barbados.
Barbados had a lot of big hitters there. Proved to be the difference here, and I think it was over 17. Went for a few. Another one down leg side.
Purver just struggling with control here. I think it's going to be an interesting facet of the entire competition, as how the bodies loosen themselves up for these games back to back.
And this breeze coming across the ground from north to south, really playing some havoc with these bowlers.
Left to right as we look at on screen, as we see another one. Ooh, must have just clipped the pad there. So he gets away with it. So Mick Vidavine didn't have to do much ball striking there, but he's 6 off 6, and we've got 6 off the first over. And now I think it'll be Nick Evans to bowl the second. Right-handed medium pacer. And then I imagine the rest of the world side, Wayne Grieve pulling a few strings there. He'll very tactically astute. We'll look to get the slower bowlers from the far end. Chris Mapstone from Canberra. Do you know where Mick Widderbean's from?
Yeah, from Canberra. So okay. Plays for 3 short. Has done a lot of travelling all around the world. So I think after this he's over to India.
Chris, yeah.
That's well done. Just pushing that through onto the offside for a single. And there's his first run for the tournament. So they're very, very happy with that one.
He got a duck in the first game. LBW, second ball, I think.
Correct weight. Yeah. In Ken.
We're going to just sort out our commentary plan here. Blake Van Linden's going to come in for the second 10. Talk us through his switch hit.
That was a beautiful shot.
Very good shot.
Was a beautiful shot.
His dismissal wasn't as beautiful. The switch hit was very good. So it's in the gap, probably 2. Good running by the Aussies. Australian teams have impressed me with their mobility. Quite fit.
And this ground, it runs really quickly, so it's deceptive. It would generally slow up a little bit, but it's hitting and really pushing through.
Sounds flayed away. A lot of work for Ed Hyde there. Man of the match yesterday. He's getting around to third man.
That's some good fielding. It's a big throw in from down there too. So both teams here will be looking to push into the gaps as the ball will run. So just pushing for those twos, and twos really are the key in this tournament, pushing through.
Yeah, definitely. I think on both sides of the equation. That's it, chipped up. A Pervinair coming around. Not going to get there though. It'll just be one. Now, both sides of the equation. I think that the fielding and also the batting and bowling is going to So with the bat, how many twos you can run?
Really opened up there through the offside. So that's 12 runs off the first 2 overs. So 6 and over so far. The boys out here for Australia Green will be looking to start the innings off solid. Hit those 5 to 6 runs for the first 5 overs or so, and then really start to launch and hopefully have wickets in the back end.
Apologies if you're getting any pixelation on your screen now. We're just struggling a little bit with the heat now. Computer's been running all day. It's got some ice packs around it.
I didn't actually check the weather. It feels a lot hotter today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, very warm. Now it's going to be Ross Kaywood with the ball. So he's the 4th choice spinner today, but thrust into the attack early now. 3rd over. This one's swept
shot
away. Out to Ian Drake's out there. Another good spinner. Greg, did you get a bit of turn yesterday when you bowled?
I did actually. What I found really effective was the top spinner. It really jumped up a little bit. He's made that back in time, thank goodness.
No, he's caught, nicked.
He's nicked behind.
Nicked. Great catch from Ritesh.
Wow.
Getting forward there.
Aussie Greens go down 1 early, so that'll bring Nick Murphy into the picture. He was in very early yesterday as well, so very competent batter from the Brisbane region. Plays for the second 11. Wonderful bowler, great all-rounder. So we'll see how he travels through here. Good start for the rest of the world. 1 for 13 now off 2.2. So again, really, it's the spinners. Spinners are going to have a pretty important role for both innings. And 2 balls in, looks like we've picked up a wicket. So we'll have to take their time, have a look, see what the pitch is doing. Ross coming in now for his 3rd delivery to Nick Murphy. Oh, very carefully, just pushing that through onto the leg side for a single. So great start here from Ross. And we do have the left-right hand combination for Australia Green, so that'll be quite challenging for the spinner. Oh, it was a bit wide. He's actually pushed that through the covers. That's a beautiful cover drive. Wonderful stuff. Really looking good out here at the moment. Unfortunate end to the over. Great start from Ross.
Yeah, lovely shot there from Mick. Haven't seen a lot of cover drives yet this match, just with the wicket been slightly challenging. Hasn't come on probably as much as guys wanted, but a very good shot going with the spin into the breeze in that direction, but timed it nicely. So we have Gavin Buckle now onto bowl. He bowled very nicely yesterday. Dismissed the dangerous Gibson from Pakistan. Bowls off spin. Right arm through and around.
Through the gate. So 2 spinners, back-to-back spinning. So they've seen something out there at the moment. And we've noticed over the last couple of days that the end that they're batting from at the moment just stays a little bit low and skids on.
Yeah, that's the inside word I got from the local players. Apparently that end, don't know why, but just generally stays a little bit lower. Just a bit of local knowledge. Maybe slightly down the slope perhaps. It's hard to tell from here. Nice from Gavin. Tucked around the corner there.
Oh, that's close. Good running.
Yeah, good running again. So Nick Murphy, he batted very nicely yesterday as well. Got 30 odd, I think. Was absolutely dominant with the ball. First 2 overs weren't his best. by his own admission. But then the next over he turned on, hat-trick. So you can't do much more than that, can you, Greg?
Well, you can't, no. It's pretty special being out there at the time when you're representing your country and you put 3 deliveries down like that. It was wonderful. Gavin now into Mick. He's cut that through point for a single.
Oh, that's well bowled.
It is having a really good look there, and that's you really need to get your eye in on this pitch. So I've been told. So they just need to take their time, plenty of time.
Yeah, I think if Australia Green get over 130 here, they'll probably put themselves pretty happy. Yeah,
that's wide down leg.
Yeah, a bit loose from Gavin. The rest of the world team, they've got some steady batsmen, but I think they're lacking a little bit of power, just by their own assumption. They were keen to hopefully bowl first and restrict, and then Grieve and Kaywood come into their own, just pushing the ball around for ones and managing a chase.
That's a good
well
area.
bowled.
Yeah. Well done by Gavin there. Australians, though, pushing the singles. This is what you need to do early in the innings.
Yeah.
Getting your eye in.
Definitely, especially on this wicket. I think the less dot balls, the better. You are going to get the odd loose one or get one in the gap before or wide. So just trying to little dot balls as possible.
It's the key, isn't it? And pushing for those twos on this big boundaries. What would it be, about 50 metres each side square and then 70 straight? What would you say?
Yeah, possibly even slightly longer straight. But yeah, definitely about 50 or so square, I think. Maybe slightly more, 55 maybe. And straight, it's about 75 perhaps.
Ross to continue now. And that's going to go down low. Oh, he's got some bat on that. Yeah, it's good running again.
Good running. It's one of those nuances of, they could get 3. No, good work, Grieve, backing up.
That's good game awareness.
Yeah, it's almost like he invented it.
It's almost like that.
One of those nuances of LMS, isn't it? That when you get the one down leg and you get a tickle on it and you only get one, you actually feel like you've probably cost yourself.
Yeah. Ross to continue now. He's coming through the gate to Mick. He's come down. That's gone up high. Over the top. Will it kick on and skid on? No, it's going to pull up. Good fielding. So Mick's now 20 off 15 deliveries. 30 for 1, the Australia Green, as Ross comes in again. That's a nice cut shot. Great shot for a single. Nick Murphy now. 9 off 8, having a really good look at the ball. But we've all seen his power, so he can turn it on at any time. That's a lovely little tickle around the corner for a single. But really, really classy watching the ball, so this is good cricket. Australia Green, 1 for 32 from 5. So Gavin Buckle now on for his second over. 6 off his first. Going to just try and work around and see if he's spinning the ball. An off spinner to the left hand is always ideal. Coming through the gate to Nick Murphy. Start of the 6th over. Well weighted, glided down for a single. The Australian run rate is at 6.35 and over. Nothing that they'll be worried about at this point in time with the amount of big hitters they've got in the shed. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, good fielding. That's wonderful stuff. The rest of the world are gonna have to take a lot more effort in a field like that to restrict this Australian team to that, as Simon said, that 130 mark that they'll be targeting. Looking to open up now, Mick. Good fielding again. So the quality of fielding I've been absolutely taken back by on all teams that I've watched so far. It's something that we pride ourselves on, but there have been a lot of 40-plus-year-old people throwing themselves around like 18-year-olds.
Yeah, definitely. The few grazed knees and elbows, which is always good to see. A few war wounds. Oh, I tell you what, that's well bowled. Don't want to miss that. As two off spinners ourselves, it feels like a good. You like it when a guy plays back when it pitches a middle and leg.
That's exactly right. It almost got up for the peel then. It was tracking straight into the middle of middle.
You're doing one of those half turns. Buckle bowling well there.
He's come across. That is a beautiful shot.
Head-eyed around though. Oh, this time can't get down.
Tell you what, he's manipulated there. He stepped well outside off stump to create that shot, and it was a really good over up until that point from Gavin.
Yeah, I think it's good tactics though from Mick. He's identified there's only 4 overs left from this end. The righty's hitting with the breeze, so you got to make the most of it, especially with the off spinners on at this side. It's hitting with the breeze, with the spin, so in your favour. And when it's turning big, you can get outside off. Anything outside his eye line, look to hit leg side. See Kaywood now. It's a slightly different prospect now for the Aussie boys. Kaywood turning the ball.
So we've got another spinner on. That's 3 in a row?
Yeah, so Ross Kaywood now. And then they've also got Ian Drakes, who's at deep cover, bowls left arm spin too. That's different style to Ross, but Gavin's got a lot of work to do there.
They might even push for 3 here. Yeah.
Oh, they should. It's good running.
That is good running.
Very good running there. And Gavin's kept it to 3.
So this is Ross's 3rd over?
Yeah, just going for the 14 so far. Got the wicket. Very good catch from Ritesh Patel. Nice shot there.
Has that got the gap? Again, really good fielding. Good arm in too.
Nicely bowled by Ross. I think that's actually where he wants to land it, but at the moment, Vidavine just looking good, stroking it into the gap. Controlled. Batting here from Mick.
Oh, that stayed low. Dear, oh dear. And there's that variable bounce. That was a little bit wider, so a lot of spinners, as you'd know, will try and go out close to that wide line to see how much spin comes out of the uncut and unpressed area. And that one just stayed low.
Oh, definitely been a lot of traffic with guys running out that way. This is a beautiful shot by Mick. It's probably going to skip on. Running it out. Good work by Pervin there here. We saw him doing his jumping jacks, warming up before. So nice controlled batting here from Mick. 32 off 22. He's only at the 2 boundaries. But I like that line of length there from Ross. Keeping it outside off, nice and full. At that pace, it's going to be hard to hit square of the wicket. Oh, but he does just that. A little bit too short from Ross. And Mick identified it, rocked back, trusted the wicket, and cut it away for 4. So he's flying now, 36 off 23.
And that's taken the Aussie greens up to 52 for 1 off 7 overs. So that's a good start, solid start.
Yeah, definitely. I think we mentioned, so the run rate 7.43. If they finish up 150, I think that's definitely above par. So now Apurva coming back to bowl the 8th.
He's been good to watch. Some really good pace and a lot of movement.
Yeah, he swings the ball prodigiously.
Yeah.
There's one of the poor guys from Pakistan.
That was first
Found
ball,
out,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
first ball yesterday out of the game. Swung it from about, I don't know, 7th, 8th stump
yeah.
into top of off and middle.
So the Aussie green batsmen here are all aware of that, so they'll be having a good look.
That shape though will suit Nick Murphy. If he gets anything full and outside off, he can throw his hands at it.
Like that.
That's probably just a little bit short there. Anything fuller, you can just throw the hands. We saw a beautiful 6 in the last game over cover. Sorry, in the Aussie game, I think it was Dawson maybe hit a 6 over cover, or
I believe he hit a few.
yeah, or Mick McGrath maybe it was hit a 6 over cover.
There was a 6 that went straight that was caught out that we thought was going to be 6, and that's some good pace there. So Nick's just got to be a little bit patient here. He's seen what he likes, so he's a great cutter of the ball. We saw that in game 1. He peppered the point boundary a fair bit. So he's just got to pick his shot, pick his stroke, and have the time.
It's one of those risk and reward things. You take a lot of risk to go hard at the ball, but if you don't hit it, it's dot balls. That's great bowling here from Apurva. It's just all angling across Nick. Seeing the ball probably outside his right eye to start with, and it's just swinging and moving straight across him. There it is, in the gap. That'll be 2 at least, running away.
That'll make it for 4. It's really quick down there. They must be practice wickets down there. It's very, very, very hard, and anything sort of 30 metres hit with any sort of conviction will generally go to the boundary. So 3 dot balls and a 4, so that's helped the over out, but really good over up until then.
I don't think he'd be too disappointed. He's close it out here, as long as he doesn't go for another boundary.
The rest of the world needed that at this point in time, just to peg back the run rate.
That's gone from 7.5 down to 7.18. Down the wicket this time.
A little bit of aggression showing there, a little bit of frustration maybe.
Yeah, I think Nick's trying to toy with the Apurva there. He actually wants him to bang it in there to open up that cut shot and slash it away. Apurva obliged. Nick got what he wanted, but just couldn't connect. So now Nick Evans to bowl the 9th.
And start to feel that cool breeze coming through that we normally get in the afternoon at Barbados. I've seen for the last couple of days.
I hope so anyway. It's been stifling.
I've been hoping for it all day.
I actually felt this morning there was a couple of drops of rain that came on one cloud, and that was a welcome relief. Nice shot again, that's in the gap. Kaywood though, round. And he'll bowl it in, as is customary.
Nick Evans there bowling a little bit wider to the right-hander, so changing sides now for Nick Murphy. We'll see if he goes wide on this one too. It seems to be that's where the variable pace is. So I don't know if he's
I think in those high traffic running areas, that one's down leg and call wide. In those areas where guys have just been running, hitting their shot and running a bit, probably not off as quick as they should. There's just a few little uneven bits. 4th game of the day now. Still playing quite well from the central, but if you hit those little rough patches, it's a little bit variable.
Oh, and that stayed low.
Rolled his fingers on that one. Just hit the leather. It's probably not the best shot selection, but maybe time to go there for Murphy. He's 20 off 19, just a 1-4. Maybe feeling the pressure from Apurva's last over. The 4 dot balls.
Australia now 2 for 58.
Matt Angus got runs yesterday, 53 I think, maybe 50 odd.
It was definitely a retirement. I think it came quite quickly too, off about 30 deliveries. So he's seeing the ball well.
Yeah, he's got a very, very good eye. He's one of those guys, you don't think he's got probably the most textbook technique, but he's got an unbelievable eye, and he hits it well, knows his areas. He's got 12 LMS centuries to his name, so he knows what he's doing. How many LMS hundreds you got, Greg?
Just the one.
Just the one? Well, it's better than me.
You really need, in LMS, with the format and 100 deliveries, you really need your team to help you out to get to 100.
Yeah.
You really need them to...
You need to pick your moments on the days when it's falling apart for everyone else. That's when you need to cash in.
Yeah.
So, Matt Angus, he's played a lot of LMS in Adelaide, but now moved up to Brisbane comp, I think.
Yeah, Brisbane North, I believe he plays in. Generally a couple of games every Sunday. But yeah, really, really good cricket mind. So we'll have thought about everything 3 times. It's a nice delicate touch down to third man.
Exactly what you want first ball, is run off the face for a single, get your account open.
Or a wide.
All that.
Just get those nerves out of the way.
Yeah, nothing better LMS first ball. Second wide of the over, that goes for four wides as well. Just a 7 off one.
Yep.
Cheers guys, it'll help. You can crab it up for a bit then.
Oh,
well played, good straight bat. I think that's the key on this wicket. Anything that's on the stumps, you've got to play with a straight bat.
That is a wonderful over. Well bowled. How's his figures looking?
So Nick Evans, 1 for 11 off 2s.
That's wonderful.
Going nicely. So far, you've seen the 4 bowlers. Perver, 0 for 5. Sorry, 0 for 10 off 2. Nick Evans, 1 for 11. Kaywood, the most expensive, 1 for 25 off 3. And Gav Buckle, 0 for 15 off 2. Still yet to see Ian Drakes and Ed Ide bowl, but I imagine they'll come from the other end.
Is that strategically placed, do you reckon, for the rest of the world because of the pitch or the wind?
I think for Ian, I think it's more the pitch, because he can bowl it into the wicket and turns it away from the right-handers. But for Ed, it's definitely more to do with the wind. I think that identified he's quite slow through the air, so it's going to be very hard for the guys to hit him leg side into the breeze. It worked well yesterday. He was man of the match, 3 for 18. You can't do much more than that. Down leg, good half stop by Ritesh. A little bit loose from a Perver here.
Thought he got a bit of thigh on that, but it's a wide as well, so that's 2 runs.
Greg, your team in LMS Ipswich, of course, amusement parks?
No,
I
started with the amusement parks. I did about 5 years with them, 193 games I think I'm up to now.
Very good.
But more recently, the Sunday Sloggers are my home team for the last couple of years.
Nice.
I did a couple of years in with the Premier League in Brisbane with the Bomb Squad. So I've got a lot of homes, a lot of people that claim me, and a lot of people that do not. So.
Well,
no, the boys had a loss on the weekend. Unfortunately, we saw that updated while the game was actually happening while we were asleep. But we'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we'll bolster the squad.
Good. How many Sloggers guys in the team here?
There's Shane and myself.
Okay.
That's a big hit.
Nice shot. Ian
Is
Drake's
he gonna
under
make
it. Oh, he's dropped it. He was in 2 minds there, wasn't he? Wasn't sure, fingers up, which is the Aussie way. Decided to go fingers down, which must be the rest of the world way, and not able to hold on.
That's interesting though. No, normally that would go for 6. It's a bit slightly sloping down. You just need to sort of middle it. So need a few more wheat bix.
Ooh, it's a good ball there from a
He's
Perver.
bowling well, isn't he?
Yeah, when he gets it right, it's in a few slide down leg, but when he gets it right, starting it on 5th and 6, I think with his bowling, his worst ball wants to be hitting middle, and he's straighter than that. It's just asking to get widened or clipped away. If his worst ball hits middle, then he's going to be a handful. Another wide there. Good work by the keeper. Ritesh Patel, he's had a tough day today. He's umpired 3 games and now he's playing, keeping wicket.
That's a big day.
Australia green now 69 for 2. Last ball the 10th. So they'll be happy with that start, I think. Maybe one less wicket, but...
Has that come off the thigh? It has.
Yeah, a little bit of pocket. And that's the end of the 10th now, so they'll turn around.
So, while they're turning around, what's your favourite moment been? There's been a fair few little highlights over the last 24, 48 hours. Doesn't have to be cricket orientated.
Well, I'll go 2. So on field, I'm going to go for Nick Murphy's hat-trick. That was pretty awesome.
Wonderful, wasn't it? Yep.
That was pretty awesome. And then off field, I think, well, it's probably not a highlight because the singing quality was terrible, but there's some good karaoke going on last night. I saw a conga line as well rocking about, so it's a great night. It was good to actually see all the guys. It was a tough day yesterday from an organisation point of view, so it was nice to makes it feel worth it when you see the guys enjoying themselves and having a good time afterwards. So it was great. So
it was good. We had I obviously went there with the Australian Green, the Australian Gold. Team had a bit of karaoke, but we met up with the South African team. The Indian team popped in for a little bit, so it was a really good camaraderie, sort of a catch up. Had a rum punch and had a chat about the day. It was it's just all what these tournaments all about. Meeting different people from different countries. It's just been a great experience so far, and we're only day 2.
No, definitely. I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's what it's all about. As much as the cricket's important, everyone wants to do well. It's actually the off-field stuff where the better memories are made. So,
unless you get a hat-trick.
Well, unless you hit 100 or get a hat-trick, you won't forget that very quickly. No. But no, it's been good. And then, as I said, all the guys coming together, camaraderie has been great. This is Drake's now into the attack. He pushes this out into the covers.
You're right, though. Brought on straight away. Is that the change of ends?
Yeah, I think they think there's going to be quite a bit of spin from this end. I had a look out there before. There's just a little bit of a rough, and the guys, especially the non-striking batsmen running there, have probably just roughed it up a bit more. Tesh, the umpire, well, the wicket keeper's helping the team, making a bit of a mark there. The paint just getting ripped off pretty quick. So, Greg, thanks very much for your commentary stint.
My pleasure. First time, as I said, a little bit nervous, but go run the water now, and I'll hand it over to Blake.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, Greg. Enjoy the rest of the game from your point of view. Good luck, Australia. Welcome in Blake van der Linde into the comms box for the first time this tournament.
Second time.
Second, were you in before?
I was in a little earlier, just before our game.
Warm-up.
Did a little warm-up with Roscoe. How are we looking now?
Yeah, good. I think the Aussie Green team will be pretty happy. They're 72 for 2 in the 11th. They lost the 2 wickets, but they've gone nicely. I think. What do you think from your experience out there? Anything north of 135, 140 is probably a tough ask with the bat. Well, not tough, but it's going to be challenging.
Definitely going to be challenging. You can see the pitch, although it's getting rolled every game, it's breaking down with all the amount of game that's been played on it today. So it just gets, second innings is a lot more challenging. We found that in the last game, just really hard to chase it. Bit of inconsistent bounce. But you play what's ahead of you, and I think anything north of 135 is a challenge right now, especially if you've got some spin options. I know the Aussies have one full-time spinner and a part-time spinner that's in the squad.
Yeah, well, Greg's just been on commentary here, not playing. He's not feeling the best, so that's one spinner out.
Oh.
So potentially a few seamers, but hopefully they've got a few cutters in their arsenal. I think that worked as well. A few of the guys bowling the ball into the wicket, rolling the fingers over it. You did that a little bit in your spell.
Yeah, definitely. It does seem with the ball coming on, it's easier for the guys to hit through it. As soon as we started bowling a few more change-ups and that, bats is having to generate the pace. and where they were looking to score is the other thing. You know, if you're hitting along the ground here, as you can see, the further out it gets, if it's not aware, it's about a 75-metre hit straight at the moment here. Decent sized boundaries.
A square, you've got to keep it full. If you go short and it sits up, it's asking you to get whacked.
Yeah.
Shorter boundaries on the square and hitting with the breeze to the right-hand side. So Ed Ide now, he took 3 for 18 yesterday. It's going to be hard to generate pace here, as we just mentioned. So lobbed up, a little bit of turn there.
A little bit of turn.
Just dubbed away for 1. So Ed, man of the match yesterday with his 3 for 18. The Yorkshireman, Ed Ide.
Yeah, I think Mick's doing a really key role out here. I think we spoke, you know, striking somewhere around where he is now, 130 plus. If you get in a 35 ball 50, it really gives you the foundation for the rest of the team to come out and play some shots. And you know, it's a different game here at the moment, and it's really key to have one in the house.
It's a great shot. That.
Good fielding. I mean,
that Ross Kaywood out there is a good fielder, not a great thrower. He's good hands.
Moves well.
Ish. Then, but yeah, as you mentioned, 35 ball 50. If you've got a striker around 135, 140, and that's that 7 and over. We mentioned anything 140 north is good. Switch hit there from Angus. Oh, Buckles had a mare there.
Oh, that's a rumbler.
Gavin Buckle, he bowled beautifully. He's had a little bit of a tough time there.
It's a really good option, the switch hit with him too, bowling the leggies. I mean,
with the wind,
and you can see, you know, the bounce is tricky out here. It's a little slopey going down the hill there as well. But I would have expected Gav to get that one.
Yeah.
Don't think Ed's happy. He's teapotting a little bit there.
Yeah, he's got the one teapot.
He's got the single teapot at the moment.
No, good thinking from Angus. Greg Marks was saying before, he's a big thinker of the game, so he's maybe identified that as being a good option, especially with the pace off. It's hard to hit into the wind. It's going to be hard to cut the ball.
Going across it as well. Really tough. It's a great option.
Tossed up again. That was that would have been a screamer from Ed if he had onto that. Is it going to go? Oh, and another misfield. Oh, well done though. Pervin air out there. Not bad. Across the ground.
Rest of the world side going a little bit under the radar at the moment. It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this game's gotten away from them in any way. A couple of wickets here, you might see something different. But definitely a team that are throwing some surprises out there.
I think from my point of view, I'd say they're probably more of a bowling side than a batting side. Don't get me wrong, they've got some decent batsmen, maybe just lacking a little bit of firepower.
Depth, maybe a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Wayne Grieve, a very good batsman, but not necessarily someone who's going to take the game away from you. And Purva likes to hit the ball, but probably not the most technically correct batsman. Ross has got a very good forward defence. Ian, this is out towards Nick Evans. He's coming in.
Got it.
Well done. Good catch.
Wonder if Mick needed to do that now.
It's right into the teeth of the wind there, isn't it, Blake? A lot big hit out there. Maybe looks to go a little bit squarer, but it's good bowling from Ian Drakes, pushing it through. What was the team chat from the England side about the lengths to bowl? What was the...
I think we've had a little conversation. We've not gone too in depth. I think we're still a little bit running hot, some of us, from that loss, but I do feel maybe lengthwise we probably just didn't hit it. I think there were a few overs where the boys went back of a length and it didn't actually work with trying to put pace on it. And as you say, if you're going to go back of a length, I'd take a little bit more pace off. The guys were able to ride it off their hips and got a few boundaries away, which just opened them up just when we had the pressure after the first 4, having the cover up and cutting out the 1. But I think one of the learnings was, ironically, the Indian side actually ran really poorly yesterday.
Yeah, they ran well today.
They ran a lot better today.
I think they've definitely discussed that last night.
Yeah, it was noticeable, and I think from our side, something that I was chatting to the guys about, it was with the size of the ground and how slow things have been, great shot through the covers there.
As we talk about running, should be 2 there. There should be. Yeah, they're going to go. That's good in the
Should've
end.
been 2 off the start.
Started off a little bit slack, but they got there in the end.
Yeah, I think it's attacking the ball. With some of the long grass in certain areas, it does slow it up. So a direct line probably would have cut out a few more runs, but I felt comfortable. I think at the halfway mark, we were 65. I would have felt a lot better if we were somewhere around the 70 mark. I know it's only a few runs here and there, but it's just a confidence thing and having to push through.
No, definitely.
We started to have it to manufacture. I think by the time Najee got run out there, he was at a point of 2 ball. And you just had, you can't play the ball on merit. You've got to try and score a little bit more quickly, force a boundary to come through. And to be fair, India bowled well. They bowled in the right areas. They challenged, and the pressure took its toll on a lot of the batters, all of us, having to chase the game a little bit. But hey, it's our first game. It was their second game. They learnt a lot from yesterday to today.
Yeah,
and we hope we'll do the same. We've got a nice 8:15 start tomorrow. Different ground, apparently a little smaller.
Yeah, a lot smaller.
So that might suit some of the guys. I mean, Simon looked in great form. Just got out there.
It helped. I actually liked the way you had your lineup, though. I don't know if it was planned or not, but all the lefties coming in the back 10 when you're hitting with the wind. I don't know if that was a discussed tactic or just the way it played out, but
bit of both, really. So we have tried to stagger it. We are fortunate with 4 lefties in the side, but yeah, it just panned out that way with both the openers. And then me and Najee had a chat and said, look, if it goes early, right-handers can go out in that first 10 and then I'll come in. But that said, I found it probably easier to score with the reverse. I should have just stuck to that instead of trying to hit one through cover.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Maybe if you had your time again, coming down with the ball, turning away from the lefty. I know as a lefty myself, it's always a risk, but I guess you got to go for it sometimes when you're chasing the game. So you see Gavin Buckle back into the attack now. He went for 15 off his first 2.
That's a good nut. He's got a lovely action, Gavin.
He does. He's quite fluent through.
One of your more classic off spinners. I probably find he's only got the offie and maybe a little arm ball. Probably doesn't do a lot of change up, but you can see he can land it in those areas to ask the questions. Bit of inconsistent. We saw in our game a few balls take off outside off here and get quite steep on the batter, so might see that here. Oh, drag that one down a bit. Ed's on it.
Yeah, it'll keep that to 1. One-hand picker.
Good. Smooth as you like.
I think, yeah, definitely. I was watching off spinners bowl, and when you bowl that kind of length, you can literally see it where the guys have been running off to the side of the wicket. There's on that kind of 3rd, 4th step, there's just a little crater on a length. It's actually quite wide, but if you hit it, it turns quite big in. Oh, that's hit. Could be another catch for Evans.
Oh, he's caught it.
What a catch that is from Nick Evans. Diving.
Whoa.
He does look the youngest in the side, and he's shown it there. Great catch, diving to his left, low down. Angus trying to go into the wind there. Sounded good off the bat, but just holding in the wind. And a great catch there from Nick Evans. So Matt Angus gone for 17 off 16. And all of a sudden, Aussie Green just in a little bit of bother here. 4 down for 87 in the 14th. Norton, the not out batsman, he's only faced the 3 deliveries. The new batsman is Crooks, I think. I think it's Brent Crooks, left arm seamer, left-handed bat.
Yeah, Australia probably just trying to push the agenda a little bit too hard maybe right now. Thoughts on that? Maybe, 87 for 4, they were cruising earlier. I just think maybe pushing the 2s, getting the fielders a little more tired, and then looking to capitalise in the last 3 or 4.
Yeah.
As opposed to chase the game now, you can leave yourself quite vulnerable if you haven't got depth.
Agree, just on this wicket it is a little bit attritional, so when you get ahead of the game it's easy to get ahead of yourself, and then all of a sudden in LMS, if you lose 2 quick wickets, you're like, oof, hang on, we're in a bit of bother here, and you have to pull it in. But
it's not great work in the field there. He's fumbled the last few coming through there.
Yeah,
It's
pervert.
much better than that. But Gav's bowling good here. tough ask here as a lefty. He's coming through and around. He might get one just to keep low here. LBW would be a good shout.
Nicely punched out. Should be 2 there if they go hard. They will. It's good running. Grieve out there. Swooped in for the one-hand pickup. Didn't take cleanly.
Needs to put a handle on that one. Grievo looking good though. Moving nicely today. Feeling confident.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of fitness work recently in the off-season. A lot of runs. Gearing up, of course. This big event now, the World Cup at the India Super Series in a couple of weeks.
Very excited for the boys going there. Very jealous that I won't be there for that one after last year. I really enjoyed it. If anyone's not been on that tour, I'll tell you what, get your names down for next year. I think it's fully loaded already with the sides and everything's made up. But
I've still got 1 spot left in the Melbourne Mavericks, so if anyone's interested in taking the 8th spot in the Melbourne Mavericks,
good skipper they've got, no?
Oh,
is he alright? Oh, he's done well there.
I think he's trapped up between his feet in the end. I thought he caught it between his feet.
Oh, down periscope there.
Yeah, that sun's just dropping right to where you don't want it.
I think we were right for times compared to yesterday. I think we're a little
little ahead yesterday. We started at 8:10 this morning.
Yeah.
I was cracking the whip early.
Yeah, India, very exciting. Then on to Kenya.
Yeah. Are you coming to Kenya?
Coming to Kenya.
Very good.
Very excited for that. Chatting to the guys about the teams going out there. Really great. Like from the 2018 Series World Cup in Chester. Sam Lang, obviously captaining the Aussies. I know Ziad Abbas, who was there, is also joining.
Yeah.
And then we've got
Nick Murphy from this one's going to be there.
Murphy, chatted to Nick again last night. Top bloke, good cricketer. And then Kane Lindsay coming over from the New Zealand side as well, and a few of the boys. So a few returning faces, which is great. We managed to strike up a really good friendship, most of us, and have spoken about joining teams and going on other tours. Thailand was almost an option when it was going to happen. Yeah, really excited for that one. But I think I'd like to get a few W's under the belt for this tournament now.
Right, definitely. If you've got no idea what we're talking about the 2024 LMS World Cup, the open age event for all of our LMS players. It's in Kenya in June, Nairobi. So that's going to be a great event. A lot of guys are flying out early or staying on afterwards, do some safaris and all that jazz.
Oh,
don't know if that's going to be one of your things. You're going to be doing any safaris while you're out there?
Definitely planning it. Probably go a couple of days before. I know the Aussies are turning up early to play in the Rhino Cup, which is awesome.
Yeah, in the old Pieta Conservancy.
Should be a really good thing there. Oh, well bowled. Good captaincy here, bringing in the short cover.
Yeah. Well, he's brought himself in.
Yeah, of course he has.
Doesn't even have to yell at anyone. He just runs in.
Yeah, it's actually been quite a good position for this tournament. I saw the Aussies use it against India yesterday. A lot of players, as we know, early in the innings look to smother the ball and just pick up the easy one on the offside. And if you take away that option, you can give the bowler a bit more momentum.
Definitely special on this wicket.
Yeah, on this wicket. And then, smart captaincy is you look to drop them out on the 4th or 5th ball. Just secure that tight over. You don't mind 1 or 2 towards the back. But, yeah, it's been good. Aussies here, though, I feel like they're letting the game drift a little bit here.
Yeah, 5 left, so just the 4 wickets down. They've probably got to hold their launch for another over or so, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's just stayed skidded through. Ritesh, the keeper, came up early in the bite.
It's been a challenge for the keepers out there today. I know Aaron was saying he struggled.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I think the long flights and a bit of jet lag, stiff backs doesn't help, especially a few of the over 40 guys. We've all got a knee injury or two.
There it is.
There we are. Well bowled by Drakes. I think he's trying to hit the leather side there. He's not bowling that traditionally, just pushing it through, hits the leather, skids it on.
Yeah, great ball. Clever. I think they probably just want to hold themselves off, as you said, maybe for an over and 2. Get themselves somewhere around 110 with 2 or 3 to go.
I agree. In the 16th now, if they can be 110 at 7 with 3 to go, that's a good score. Try and get 20 off the last 3, 130 odd. Reckon that's probably par. Got any plans for your off day, Blake, here on beautiful Barbados?
Well, we're spoilt. So tomorrow we've got the early game, 8:15, and then we're heading out as a squad, both the England Lions and the Bulldogs. We're all going on catamaran cruise.
Very nice.
Tomorrow, a bit of a swim with the turtles and shipwrecks.
Swimming with the sheep.
The shipwrecks. So it should be a really, really good one. And then the Friday, potentially looking on the off day to do a little island tour with a rum distillery.
Yeah, nice.
And maybe a little golf.
Very good.
As you practice your swing there.
Yeah.
Should
be not a very good swing, mind you, but
left-handed.
Yeah. Nice
Well
straight
bowled,
bat.
really well bowled.
Paul Gillette, the best a man can get out there now. Easy nickname guess if anyone playing at home.
Razor.
Very good. Norton 8 off 7 out there, so Gillette and Norton.
Oh, no one's gone after that one.
Ed Ides got it. Ian Drake's the bowler, nearly went after that one.
Oh, they're running full. If I'm not wrong, that's the second run 4 of the day. There was one in the first game today, I was told.
Yeah, that was with overthrows though. That was a genuine all-run 4.
Boys are going to be gassed after that.
But a rare boundary if you're going to count that. Are you counting that as a boundary?
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
So when it comes up in the wagon wheel and it's only
halfway out.
Well, actually, wouldn't even be in a wagon wheel because no one hit it. It was bars. Oh, that's a good hit. That'll be 6. Great hit there from Shane Norton. Sorry, Paul Gillette it was. 7 off 2 now. He's come in with a bang. Ross Kaywood now.
Oh, this will be interesting.
It's he's going to be turning the ball away from the bat, but I don't think the guys are going to care at this point, Blake. They're just going to be swinging. 20 balls remaining at 4 overs.
It's a really important over there that just went through. Although they lost the wicket, they managed to come back. I think they got 10 or 11 off that. Just gets them back on that rate that we were talking about. The 130s, 135s is where they want to be.
Yeah, wicket went down, but they still got 11 off it.
Roscoe's got quite a lot of guile. I'll be interested to see how he goes about it. He's normally someone who floats it. I'd like to see him dart it in a little bit like the other lefty. Just try and keep it maybe off stump. Oh, he's gone aerial.
As we said before, they're so hard to generate pace there, especially when you're not unsure how far it's going to spin.
Yeah.
Ross, keep you nice and full and wide into those foot marks. Wide again from Ross, and that one's flayed away through the vacant slip cordon. Gavin Buckle herring after it, and it'll be 2.
Gav not moving so slick there at the moment.
No, I think he's feeling a little bit stiff. It's by day 3 and 4, there could be quite a few stiff bodies, I think.
A lot of the footwork to stop the ball coming up. Bowled Roscoe.
Oh, I thought that hit the stump.
So did I.
I thought I heard a noise.
That kept low. That's a really hard shot. Oh, he's done his back in the swing there.
Yeah, just when you toss it up really full, the odd one's just skidding on, just hitting the...
Kissing on that face of the ball.
Yeah.
There, he's got him now.
There he is, knocked him over, Kaywood. Well bowled, Ross Kaywood.
Drop the bat. Really, as you said, just taking all the pace out of it. make the batters play there, increase it.
Now wind's picking up as well now. So good work, Ross Kaywood. Picks up the wicket. 2 for 28 now.
What do you think Australia are thinking here? And chase this game a little hard. I mean, it comes back to, I wondered, if you'd had Mick, if you just consolidated, got through, had him at the back end, probably be a little less anxious about it. But number 8 coming out now.
Still 3 overs left. I think maybe you're right. It's one of those things. It's often a problem for Australian teams at all levels, but against the spin with the pace off, the guys are used to playing on a lot of AstroTurf wickets in Oz, or harder, faster wickets where the ball's coming on and they can just hit through the line. On these wickets where you got to manoeuvre the ball and just accept that you can't always.
Ones is a good result.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Exactly. 1s and 2s. As in Oz, when a spinner tosses it up and it's not turning, you can just moose it. But on these wickets, the spinners come into their own, and you've got to adjust your approach slightly. Ross just taking all the pace out, outside off, saying, "You come hit me again." It's a nice shot there, but it'll just be one. Oh, Evans misses it though.
2 great catches, and
everyone has their ups and downs. Oh, there could be an overthrow. Good work by Grieve. He's got a lot of experience playing with Ross. Never trust him to stop the ball there. So final over here, it's going to be Nick Evans on to bowl.
Nick's interesting. Not a lot of pace on the ball as a seam-up bowler, just bowling to the pitch, varying his pace a little bit. Guys have struggled. He ended up getting nicked, didn't he? Bowled on the off-start there.
Yeah, he's bowled nicely.
Clever bowling. Big shout. Roscoe going out to mid-wicket, yeah?
Got to get your best fielders in the best spots.
I think Grievo's had enough of the sun.
Possibly.
Oh,
leading edge.
No, he hasn't.
He's taking 2 screamers and then let one float over his head.
Oh,
Mother cricket.
Genuinely thought they might be the coolest double play there as well, as the non-striker had wandered a little bit himself. Again, getting stuck in the pitch though. Oh,
well bowled, Nick. This is great stuff. It's almost like when it starts stopping out, this is like the early season wickets we play on in the UK, where it's just where if you turn the face of the bat, you're asking for problems. It's a bit short though, and dispatched. It'll just be 1. This is the right man on strike now, Paul Gillette. He's got the power. He's probably almost got licence now. 12 balls left in the innings. Well bowled, Nick again. Just the cutter, little bit of grip, straight through.
game on right now.
Game on indeed. 114 on the board. 7 down. Jed McMahon last man. Sorry, Paul Gillette last man. That was Jed McMahon. That was dismissed then.
Sub 120. You rest of the world definitely in with a shout, even with the lack of depth. Just got to get one guy through.
Yeah, I think
Grievo, looking for a big innings from Grievo today.
I still fancy Oz Greens for their bowling attacks. Quite good. The seamers, Nick Murphy up front. If they can see him off with not too much damage, then they're right in the game. Oh, is he gonna? Nope. So it'll be interesting to see how Gillette approaches this. Normally, so it's 114 for 7 here. 2 overs left, but normally with the last man, if you're hitting the ball, especially here, to long on and long off, that's your chance to go the 2s. The bigger throws to the keeper's end.
Cooling down a little bit now.
Thankfully. It's been very warm today.
Yeah, I struggled today.
Yeah,
Really
so is our
struggled.
computer equipment. We've got ice bags underneath them to try and keep the temperature down. Apologies if you get any pixelation on the... I don't know, we're just trying to keep the equipment as cool as possible. That's a nice little shot there from Gillette, but the beauty of last man stands for the bowlers. It's good for your economy rate.
Great for stats.
It's surprised Wayne's not bought himself on here. That's only the captain's prerogative.
Oh.
Good bowling again from Drakes. Just hits that good length, pushes it through.
I think he owes the boys a wicket after dropping Mick.
Yeah.
Got a feeling this one's going to skiddy. Oh.
Nope. Sat up. Kaywood coming round. Oh, geez, nearly bowled an ankle there on the covers.
Almost took out the flagpole. Oh.
Don't know where the ball's got. Oh, Ed's got it. Ross, rightfully and respectfully, Ross didn't want to run on the covers in his spike, so called Ed round to get it. A good shot from Paul Gillette. Every run here vital. 118 now. If they can get it north of 120. Still 7 balls left, even 130 potentially. Oh, he's going to go.
Oh, Gav Buckle, has he got the arm?
A little bit wide with the throw. So good from Paul there. Set off early and quickly. Made sure he touched out the other end. We saw a one short earlier today, which was quite interesting in your game, I think. The Indian
I was very
guys,
grateful it was off my bowling.
they were hustling hard for every extra run. Okay, we're under pressure here, and no, Ross.
I did say Grievo moved himself.
Just bounced and spun there, and Ross went down in stages.
Oh.
Last grasp attempt from Kaywood there, and Gavin Buckle's got a smile on his face. It's undone his miss from earlier. Wayne Grieve double teapotting out there.
Oh.
Well, I'd run 2 on him just
I would run for Oscar all day. I thought Roscoe was going to be skipper for this, but hasn't worked out that way. I see Grievo, as we say, has now parked himself in the shade, enjoying himself there.
All right, he's knocked him over. It's a well bowler, Perva. Gets the breakthrough. So we're going to quickly step away. We're going to get the groundsman on the roller for one final roll here. And we'll be back with the chase. Rest of the World Masters need 125 to win. Oz Masters Green not quite batting out there 20 overs, so hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt them. We'll be back in 10 minutes of the run chase.
Welcome back to Desmond Hayne Oval for the run chase. The rest of the world chasing down 1-2-5 for a win against Australia Green. Opening the bowling for Australia Green is Nick Murphy. He's in some fine form. He was got a hat-trick yesterday, first of the tournament, so he's going to have his tail up. So we're just about to get underway. Wayne Grieve on strike and Nick Evans, the other opening batter. Good start there from Wayne Grieve. Off the mark immediately. It's well bowled there by Nick Murphy. Looks like he's getting a bit of in swing, which is his natural shape. He's bowled him, played all around it. Nick Evans not getting forward, so that's the first wicket down for the rest of the world. Nick Murphy on a roll already.
5th wicket for the tournament, Ross, for Nick Murphy.
Yep.
No, I mean, I don't know what number you're batting, but might need to go pad up shortly. Not putting the mockers on anyone.
Good old commentator's curse. Okay, yep.
He's been called to put his pads on here, so Ross, good luck, pal. Play straight, leave well. Yeah, Aussie Green off to a great start here. Nick Murphy, 5th wicket for the tournament. Is this the start of another hat-trick? Oh, uppishly played. It's good running there. Great running from the rest of the world there. In and out the box quickly. Uppishly pushed back towards Murphy. Couldn't get across to it though. A lot of ground to cover there for Crooks. He's just brought himself in a little bit closer now. Ah, it's another one though. Not a hat-trick, but 2 wickets and 3 balls. Great from Murphy. That's shape hitting off stump. Superb bowling, Nick Murphy. So far, he's definitely on for bowler of the tournament. 6 wickets in 5 overs. The rest of the world in a spot about here. 3 for 2. Superb Nair's on his way out, number 4. Would not be expecting to be batting in the second over. Now Brent Crooks, another left arm seamer. He's going to be looking to shape it as well. Stark-esque from Murphy. Shot from Grieve. Has he picked out the man? No. A couple of bounces. Oh. That Matt Angus out there. Little bobble. Mitchell Stark, not quite a master. Maybe Nick Murphy's more like Bruce Reed. Brent Crooks here, the left armour. Shaping it. Off the pad, down leg. Jed McMahon's got to get after it here. Grieve will turn and go for 2. Angus doing a lot of work though. Possibly 3 if they wanted it, but happy there. I think Wayne's realised he needs to try and limit the damage early. That one just looked like it went away from Crooks there. Another leg by there. Final ball, the second over here. Just bringing that man up from point a bit closer. We've got the power play here, so they've just got the man very straight. He's basically covering both long on and long off. And there, just works this one off his legs for 1. Mapstone in quickly. So great over there from Crooks. 11 for 2 now after 2. And Murphy, the destroyer, back on. Murphy again here. Oh, and well bowled again. He's eyeing up that front pad of a perver. That foot just going across. This time he gets contact. He gets a single. But it's looking ominous there for a perver. He doesn't want to commit that front foot there. Clipped off the legs. Could be 2 to Angus. Wayne coming back. Matt Angus, good throw. Direct hit would have been problems, but safely home in the end. So good running there from the rest of the world. Nicely timed again by Grieve. This one just for a single though. He knows that Murphy's going to be shaping the ball, bring it right back into his pad, so he's not committing that left leg too early. Playing it nice and late. I've got to try and make sure Murphy doesn't get any more wickets. Good from a perver. Direct hit. There'll be a run out. Oh, would have been problems. That's close. I think that's Mick Vidavine there. Short cover. That can't have been far away. It would have been a superb run out. Good from Grieve. Forward press. Gets a single. The end of the over. 17 for 2. So run rate's 5.67. Required rate 6.35. Nice there from Grieve again. Matt Angus now the third of the left arm seamers for Australia Green. They've got a plethora of left arm seamers. Angus probably the slowest through the air of the three. He comes from round the wicket normally. Starts it well outside off. Shaping it in. It's off and middle. This is really good from Australia Green. Ooh, slow ball. Perva. Composition early. Had to wait for it. Grieve, a little step down the wicket there. Clips that one to leg. This be another one though. Murphy's got it covered. Nice. This is good from rest of the world, but also equally good from Oz Green. Just building a nice little partnership here, taking the ones and twos. Murphy's going to come for his third. Let's see. That's the end of the power play now. Oh, it's well bowled again by Murphy. That one just holding its line, an edge, but doesn't carry to Jed McMahon. So power play over now. So Shane Norton just gone just to the left of straight. Got like a very straight long off. Oh, he's bowled him. Great delivery by Murphy. A Perva, that's the first time he looked to be expansive. Murphy again, full straight, swinging in. Hits middle and leg. It's great bowling, Nick Murphy. 21 for 3 in the fifth. Wayne Grieve not out, 12 off 10. The other end, bowled Murphy, bowled Murphy, bowled Murphy. So well bowled, Nick Murphy. 7 wickets now in the tournament. Now, Ross Kaywood coming out at number 5. Nick Murphy 3 for 9 in his third over. This is unbelievable spell. He's a very, very talented bowler. I think all the other teams watching on, they'll be putting an asterisk beside Murphy's name. Kaywood now on strike. He's got a good forward defence. Oh, that's close. That is very close. Inside edge just. Murphy went the celeb appeal, but unsuccessfully. The only question there for umpire, I think, was whether it was bat first or foot first. Umpire Sheena says bat. Oh, inside edge again. Ross Kaywood surviving by the skin of his teeth here. Superb from Murphy. Final ball of his third over. 3 for 9. Kaywood, can he get through this third one? Dot ball finish. 3 overs done for Murphy. 3 for 9. A wicket maiden there, rare in LMS. So Brent Crooks onto bowl now. And then another wicket down. Grieve looked like he just went pad first. That pad just hiding behind his pad there. Pad into bat, big appeal. Umpire Sheena raises the finger. And the rest of the world in a bit of bother now. 21 for 4 in the 6th over. So Edi, the new batsman. This rest of the world. So this Australia green bowling attack. One attack it is, the 3 left arm seamers so far. Murphy doing the most of the damage, but ably supported by Brent Crooks and Matt Angus. Down leg that one, wide. Superb this from Crooks. Australia green right on top here. The opening attack just blowing away top order batsman. Good for Mide. Nice straight bat. Just down leg and gets the leg by. Murphy, he's not even asked whether he's bowling the next over, he's just charging in. He wants this last over, does Murphy. He wants a 5 for our fancy. 23 for 4 here. 6 overs done. Nick Murphy, just getting the field right here. They've got quite a ring field. Whitish mid on, square leg, deep backward square, short third, cover mid off. Ed just opens the face, runs it down fine. Coming back for 2. Good work there from Ed. Down the wicket now. Oh, it could be a run out. Oh, they've gone the wrong end. They go on the keeper's end there. There's problems for sure. Nick Murphy. 3 balls left here in the spell. Just chipped from Kaywood. So final 2 deliveries to Murphy's spell. He's bowled superbly so far. Okay, we're just opening the face. Runs it away for 1. So the end of a brilliant spell there from Nick Murphy. 3 for 13 off 4. Unbelievable bit of bowling. 3 bowls. Now got Mick Vidavine onto bowl. Very decent bowler himself. So Aussie Green well on top here. Fantastic spell from Nick Murphy. He's red hot favourite. 1 to 100 to be bowler tournament at the moment. Just pushing it. It's good from Oz Green here. Got the field in. They're looking to get their net run rate right up. This one's in the gap from Ides. Good from him. Kaywood responds. Oh, chipped from Kaywood, upper sleeve, but in the gap. Another single. Oh, little inside edge. Gets away with it. It's running down, but just be 1. Nick Murphy covering a lot of ground in the field there. Matt Angus now into the attack. So they haven't seen a fifth bowl yet, but at this stage, you'd say they may not need one. Right on top. Nicely deflected again from Ide. He's opening the face well here. Haywood looking to cover drive that. But a little bit of shape in from Angus, and he can only push it to mid-off. And again, 33 for 4 here in the 9th. Final passenger play for the day. And the last we get to see here of Carlton Cricket Club, Desmond Haynes Oval for another year. We're off to Empire Sports Club tomorrow, so make sure you're tuning in. And another dot ball. This is brilliant from Angus. Matt Angus, the skipper, has been directing the troops very well. Crooks now for the 10th over. Wide down the wicket. No contact. He's looking to change things up here, Ed. Use his feet where possible. Down the wicket, pushes the mid wicket. This is great from Australia here. They're looking to close this game out. Make sure of it. It's all about the net run rate. Got a second slip in now for Ide. He's down the wicket. Another dot ball. So well bowled by Brent Crooks. 1 for 8 off his 3. Good running. So the change of ends now. They've spun around. 36 for 4 after 10.1. Kaywood picking up a 2 there. He's not out 4. Ed-Eyed not out 9. Oh, as we say that, Kaywood just chipped one straight to mid-off. So another wicket down, 36 for 5 now in the 11th. Ritesh Patel, the new batsman, just leaves outside off stump first ball. And again, good bowling this from Witteveen. Down leg that one, called wide. It's a nice shot there from Ritesh. Out to the covers. Come back for a couple. Rest of the world, quick changeover now, which is good. Mapstone already got ball in hand, ready to bowl. Ed whacks that straight. Well cut off though. That's Shane Norton there. Mid off. Handy across the ground. Nicely worked again by Ed, but another dot. And little edge there, through to the keeper and caught. I wasn't sure if he got that one, but the umpire thought he did. Sends him on his way. So another one goes down for rest of the world Masters. 39 for 6 now. The last man, Gavin Buckle, coming out to bat. So Mapstone on a maiden here. Not going for a run yet in his first over. Mick Vitavine in the wickets, 1 for 9. Brent Crooks, 1 for 8. Nick Murphy, 3 for 13. Matt Angus, no wickets, but just the 5 off his 2 overs. The bowling figures all very good. The rest of the world. Great shot there by Gavin Buckle. Bangs that one through the covers of 4. Great shot by Gav Buckle. Left arm spinner now. Oh, Crooks. Saw him warming up with a little bit of spin before. I thought he was just loosening up. He bowled first 3 overs a seam. He's going to bowl a few left arm tweakers now. In the gap, it's at least 1. Great shot by Gavin Buckle. Cracking drive. Look good here. Definitely deserves a move up the order with shots like that. 2 glorious cover drives. Little edge, I thought there. Little tickle. Tossed up, punched out to long off. So that brings Brent Crooks' 4 overs to a close, 1 for 12. Superb from him. 7 overs left, 48 for 6 now, the Masters from the rest of the world. Looking pretty in pink. Scorecard not looking too great at the moment though. I thought they bowled very well. Just leaked a couple of loose ones. Paul Gillette whacked a few at the end. With the bat, Murphy was just too good from up front. Now Matt Angus, looks like he's going to bowl a bit of left arm spin as well. So it's good. The Aussie green here just trying out a few things. Not bad. I think they're probably safe in this game. Just looking to see if the guys have got some spin up their sleeve. Bit of left arm spin. Oh, gets the edge. Would have been an unreal catch from Jed McMahon. And gone. Buckle just played around that one. Didn't commit forward or back. Pushed the bat forward. An LBW to Matt Angus. You look good, Gav Buckle. Few glorious cover drives. Just played around that one. A death rattle here for Rest of World Masters. 49 for 7 now. Pushed the field back now, surprisingly. This one's tickled round the corner. Ritesh is going to take 2. Murphy, though, a good throw, could get him. Oh, a little bit wide, though. It's the first bad thing Murphy's done in the whole tournament. A little bit of a wide throw. Bowled by Matt Angus. So Paul Gillette looks like going to bowl now. Sun just starting to set here in beautiful Barbados. End of another cracking day of cricket. This one's flayed square. Dot ball though. Ritesh didn't fancy getting back for 2 there. Tossed up this one. Mapstone, half a chance, doesn't get there though, and it goes for 4. So good work from Ritesh. Pushing that score up. They need 70. Required run rate 12.5. This will be tough, but a few more of those. Oh, good comeback there from Gillette. Getting the keeper to get the lid on here, bring him up to the stumps. Gillette's going to bowl a few cutters, I think, into the wicket. There we go, Mapstone. Gets round, keeps it to a dot. Into the wicket again. That one's clapped away square. Doesn't take on the 2. Probably rightly so. Matt Angus bowling spin again. Mapstone, make sure. It's good here from Matt Angus. Showing that he's got a bit of part-time left-arm spin up his sleeve. And wickets that suit. And again, pushed into the offside. It's good batting practice here for Ritesh. Doesn't want to give his wicket up. 4 overs to go after this. Chipped up. It's going to land safe though. Again, uppishly pushed. Just be a dot though. Another 4 defence from Ritesh. Getting a bit of batting practice out there. Four overs left. Paul Gillette on now. The final throws of day 2 here. 20 balls left. Ritesh again pushes this one out to the covers. It's good bowling this by Aussie Green. Superb attack. The 3 left arm seamers up front. Just blew the top order of the rest of the world away. Down the wicket from Ritesh. And he's out. And that's the end of the game now. So well done, Australia Green. Dominant display here. Just missing the rest of the World Masters for 55. So the big bonus point win for Australia Green. Superb again. Nick Murphy up front. 3 for 13 off 4. Full and straight. Bowled. Nick Evans, Ian Drakes and a Purva there. And after that, the game was pretty much all she wrote. So that brings to a close day 2 here at the LMS Masters World Cup. We'll be back tomorrow with day 3 from Empire. See who got the man of the match here for this game. Nick Murphy, thought it might have been. Another man of the match performance from him. He's now taken 7 wickets for the tournament. So thanks everyone who's tuned in. We'll be back live tomorrow from Empire at 8 AM local time. So we'll see you then.